Klythar hovered near the docking platform, his sensory tendrils flexing with anxious energy. The humans had arrived, scruffy, chaotic creatures whose impulses defied logic. Yet the directive was clear: limit mental contact to surface only. Though his fellow Voryn telepaths prided themselves on resilience, Klythar, new to deep scanning, felt a twinge of uncertainty that clashed with his confidence. The station hummed with life, a blend of clanking machinery, recycled air, and the spicy tang of carb pods. Amid this controlled chaos, Klythar observed a group of humans laughing over a game of irregularly shaped objects and shouted numbers. He began his customary light skim, catching fragments: shoes that didn't fit, cravings for fried food, and vague worries about lost time. Then one thought struck him, a vivid image of leaping into a bottomless void. The sight jolted him. Was it a cry for self-destruction, or merely an odd quirk of human fancy? His pride warred with a creeping internal doubt. Intrigued despite the caution, Klythar pushed deeper into the human's mind. In that moment, his rationality buckled beneath a raw, inexplicable compulsion. The world narrowed. The familiar hum of the station faded into a background murmur as a thunderclap of sensation assaulted him. A primal urge seized him, to hurl himself toward the open cargo chute. Every instinct, every fiber of his being, screamed that the leap was the only logical course. Reality reasserted itself when Klythar collided headfirst with a stack of crates. Supplies, spiced carb pods, synthetic textiles, and ceremonial hats scattered across the dock. The sharp sting of spilled Rilu extract mingled with the metallic tang of the station, and somewhere nearby, a molluscan dockworker shrieked, scuttling for safety. Amid the chaos, the human responsible for this psychic spark approached with wide eyes. "Whoa, did I do that? You went for the chute, huh? My brain's always off on these wild tangents. It's just intrusive thoughts. Sometimes I picture doing something utterly absurd." The casual tone of his words struck Klythar like a blow. He jerked free from the human's mind, his tendrils searing as they recoiled from the overwhelming feedback. His internal pride lay in tatters, and for a fleeting second, he questioned the reliability of his own abilities. Descending from above, the dock overseer, a squat being clad in hardened plating, addressed him with a voice like grinding stone. "Klythar, what in the void was that?" The words caught in his throat. The human's mind, it was unlike anything I've known, he stammered, the admission laced with both awe and fear. There was an unspoken warning in his faltering tone, a subtle acknowledgement that these erratic thoughts might hide deeper dangers. "Until we understand how common this is, I don't want any more incidents. Avoid deep scans of humans for now." Her command, firm and measured, resonated with every telepath aboard. It was a forewarning of potential chaos yet to come. Klythar barely registered her words. His mind still buzzed with remnants of that wild compulsion, a persistent echo of his vulnerability. The human, seemingly oblivious to the gravity of the encounter, clapped him lightly on what he presumed was a shoulder. "Hey, no hard feelings, yeah?" Happens to me all the time. One second I'm thinking, what if I tossed my communicator out the airlock? And next thing I know, I'm holding it. Anyway, I'm Greg. Nice to meet you. A stiff nod was all Klythar managed as his inner turmoil simmered. Across the dock, a molluscan worker leaned toward a towering reptilian trader, whispering, "Some human minds just don't follow logic. What if they trigger more chaos?" The trader flicked his tongue thoughtfully. "Perhaps only certain humans are unpredictable. We must tread carefully in these psychic waters." Their exchange underscored a shared unease among the aliens, a cultural realization that human thought was as hazardous as it was enigmatic. Then Greg yawned and added, "You look like you need a drink. Ever tried coffee?" Though Klythar didn't know what coffee was, the simple question highlighted the vast cultural gap between them. In that surreal moment, as his bruised pride mixed with a newfound respect for human unpredictability, Klythar vowed never to ignore the warnings again.